Good morning guys, my breezy here. I'm back with another video. So if you guys follow me on Instagram, you'll see that I've posted that I got the invitation for the Turkey Bursary Scholarship interview, and I want to make a video explaining how I apply and my interview experience, and you guys seem really interested in this video. The reason I want to make this video because when I first applied for this scholarship, there are not many videos in English telling me how to do. So I think it will be useful for you to watch my video and get some tips and tricks of how to apply for it. Well, what is Turkey Bursary Scholarship? This scholarship is a Turkish government-funded scholarship which will award to undergraduate degrees, master degrees, and PhD. This scholarship will cover your entire tuition fees, and also it will provide you with monthly allowance, transportation costs, and free accommodation. The applicants need to have a certain minimum score based on each level. For example, for undergraduate degrees, you have to have at least 70% score. For master degrees, you have to have at least 75%. For medical field, you have to have at least 90%. I don't know when will the application will open next year, but in this year that I've applied, it's opened on 15th of January to 20th of February 2019. How can you apply for it? You need to apply everything online. Once you register and you logged in, you need to submit all the documents that they're required. For example, identification card, transcript, certificate, and everything they want. What I do is I take pictures of everything and then I upload it online. If you have language proficiency certificate, you can insert it also, like IELTS, and if you study French like me, I also upload DELF. And then you're going to write an essay. There's two types of essay. They'll give you two boxes, and then you need to write letter of intent, or you can say statement of purpose. And the second box will be, I don't remember the question exactly, but basically they ask you to explain your weaknesses, to explain why you get low score in a specific subject. They'll ask you to write statement of purpose in little box. So the box is said you can put around 2,500 words, but it's not like word count, it's more like syllable count, because every blank space does count. And I don't understand why, but it's not supposed to be like that, because when I write it down on my Microsoft Word, it's not 2,500 words, it does not reach that number yet, but when I put it on that little box that they give, it cannot fit in, it exceeds the limit. I need to rewrite it again and again so it fit that box. So I suggest you, when you comma, right, you need to have blank space and then next sentence, just don't do it, just no blank space between comma. That way you can save a lot of space for your essay. I think next year though we'll improve this system already, because it's not supposed to be like this. They will give you long list of university that you can choose, which a lot. You can choose around 11 to 12, I think. For me, before choosing university, I need to analyze a lot of things. For example, I need to know whether this university is in capital city, which city are they in, are they popular on this specific major that I applied in. So the major I apply is political science and international relation. I chose a university that popular in this major specifically. So yeah, that's how I chose my university. They will ask you to upload the recommendation letter. So in my case, I asked two of my teachers to write me a recommendation letter, and I uploaded 2. You can upload 1, it's fine. My advice to you guys for choosing university is to Do research in order to pick the best university for you. By the way, I forgot to mention that while I was submitting my documents, there are like little problems occurring. The internet is fine, everything is fine, but the system, I felt like the system is going to collapse every minute because everything is so slow, like really slow. And sometimes when I upload my document, it's not even uploading. I try uploading my document until the last day, which is the closing date, 20th of February, and it's not yet uploaded. Like, so slow, guys. I think at that day a lot of people submit their document at the same time, so that's why it's happening. During the night, I like wake up every hours seeing my document doesn't upload yet, and like I was really frustrated. I need to wake up every hours to upload it. Luckily, they recognize the problems and they expand the closing date to 25 February 2019, which I was like relieved. So my advice to you is that you should submit all your documents way earlier before the closing date, at least 5 days earlier. And I think Turkish government should improve the system so yeah, this problem will not occur. Yeah, and after you submit all of your documents, and it's time to wait. You need to wait around 2 to 3 months until you get email telling you that you got an invitation for the interview. But if they're rejected, and they will send you email anyway telling you that, oh, thank you so much, you should come back next year, something like this. So like, don't give up these 3 months of waiting. You need to like have hopes that you know, because it's a long time, I know, and this scholarship is all about waiting. But for me, I wasn't frustrated at all because I had already prepared. If I don't get the scholarship, if I don't get the invitation to the interview, I will take gap year. But for you guys who like really wanted this scholarship, it's all about waiting. So after 3 months, the email was sent to me on 7th of May 2019. I was so glad that finally they like. Actually, I expect this email to come like later than this, but okay, 3 months is long time. In a lot of countries, the interview will take place in the embassy, but in Thailand there are 2 places, which is Bangkok in the embassy and in Pattani, CS Pattani Hotel. I chose to do the interview in Pattani because it's near and it's my hometown, you know. So I went back to Pattani to do my interview, and I was really nervous, but you know, I started to make some friends with applicants. At that day, I asked them questions, and then we talked a lot about the interview, and it makes me less nervous. They are really friendly, and it makes me less frustrated. They will ask you to do a quantitative exam, which is mathematics exam. It's not difficult, but you know, I started in English program and didn't really focus that much on mathematics. It's not hard. It's something that you already learn. It's all about like sine, cos, tan, finding triangle stuff. You know, it's not difficult. But I already forgot. I already forgot the formula, so I cannot professionally do it anymore. After the quantitative exam that they give you, they will let you wait outside. Actually, this time they didn't manage the time very well because they asked me to go there on the afternoon, but the interview takes really long time, so I need to wait until like 3 p.m. So they didn't manage the time quite well this time, but it's alright. So there are 3 interviewers in the room. They are all Turkish. There is 1 translator in that room. You can use your native language or international language, which is English. Or if you already studied Turkish and know how to speak Turkish, it will be great if you speak Turkish. Before they start asking me questions, they ask me for the original documents. That day you need to be prepared. Are the original documents that you have uploaded with you at that day? So after they checked my documents and they see my French certificates, and they asked me where did I learn French, and I answer I learned French at school. And there are some questions that I wrote it down here that asked me why do you want to go abroad? I answer that it's everyone's dream to go abroad for opportunities, experience, and everything. I answered that kind of thing, and then I mentioned directly that I want to go abroad, but specifically in Turkey, because what my advice to you is to be honest with your answer. And they start asking me, why do you choose to study on this field? The field that I've chosen is political science and international relations. So I answered that since I was young, I wanted to be a diplomat, and the way I can be a diplomat is to study this major, and I chose to study in this specific university because of one professor. This question, you need to show them that you are determined to go to this university. So I did some research on the university that I want to go, and I found a professor that I admire because she teaches such a interesting subject. After I mentioned about this professor, one of the interviewers asked me that have I read any of this professor's article. I haven't read any of her articles, but I watched some of the videos so I can be able to answer. They also asked me what is international relation. I did not answer my best to this question. My advice to you is that to do some research about your major. What is the meaning of your major? And then you can be able to answer. But they asked me between political science and international relation, which one I like more. So what I answer is that I like international relation more, but I have never liked political science. I have never liked politics, but I started to wanted to learn political science because the political situation in Thailand is really bad. So I need to be able to understand how the politics works and some stuff. I answer this kind of thing. After I answer all of the questions, they told me that thank you so much, you will receive the email next month, something like this. And then the next step is to wait again. They didn't ask that much question as I expected, but I wanted to give you guys some of the questions that I think they will be asking if you are going to do the interview. I think they will ask you about why do you want to go abroad, why do you want to study in Turkey, why do you want to study in this field, and they will ask you why should we give you this scholarship. What will you do if you don't get this scholarship? I think they will ask you these kind of questions, so you should be prepared. I think the point is to show them that you are really determined to go to the university. You did some research about that university that you would like to go in, and that's it for how to apply and my interview experience. And of course I will do more video about it. So I hope you learned something from this video. I hope you find this video useful, and I will keep updating. If you like this video and you find it useful, please click the like button, and if you want to see more video of me, subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss anything. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have a breezy day, breezy life, and see you next time. Bye!